Hello. Yes, good morning. So we are on the 16th of January 2019, and there's something I need to mention here before we begin. This bonus still stands, the one I said yesterday. You need to deposit this to get 200% of whatever you deposit. So the deposit has to be at least 500 USD. To deposit, go to the main site. To the main site here. Then just a second. You should be on the main site now, and then just go to this freshforex.com, and then bonus, and then there's the first option, which is deposit 200. Deposit 200. You click the first one, and then ensure you read all the terms and conditions. Everything at this point here, read everything written here. You need to have at least a classic MT4 or a classic MT5, and or this one, Market Pro MT4, and those accounts which you have must not have been connected to this bonus, this and deposit 11. So you can read other terms and conditions. All of them are written here. Ensure you understand them very well before you do anything. So we start off with what you have for the day. We see if there's any good trade that you're supposed to trade today. Chart where we are now. So this is what we have. This is, we start with Euro USD. We load it. So if you can remember this one from on Monday this week, we keep mentioning a sell. We say that you're supposed to sell it from some level, and so far it has gone as we said. Let's see exactly what we said. There's this level here. We had this candle, a bearish candle, which stood for a sell, and we also had a line like this. Just a second. We had a line which passed from this point to the lower side, There's a resistance there. We had another resistance from this point here, and then we also had a resistance from this point there. Then we drew two lines at this point here, and also at this point. Then we say that this was a resistance, price went down, broke above the same place, and now this should be a very good resistance. So from last week we kept mentioning that should price fail to close above 1.1513, then this is a sell. That's exactly what has happened. The price failed to close above this zone by last week. Instead it closed below it, and this should be a sell towards this level, to the lower side, something like this. We have a support. That's the second. Then this is also a very good support there, and then this is also a very good support at that point. So we're supposed to have sold it from this place here with a take profit around 1.0483. So you're supposed to sell it here, have a take profit at 1.0483. Move to the next one. The next chart, daily candle. Daily candle, we have a level here. This is a level, this one. And then we have a line from this point here. So this is a support, price went down, came back to the same place, a support, there's a break up then below, and we took a sell from this point, if you can remember. So this is still a sell. We want to remain short with it. There's a level here, a support, price went up, came back, should come back to the same place. So as long as the price does not reach this place, still we want to remain flat temporarily, and we are waiting to sell from this point here. A support which was broken yesterday, price should come back to the same place before it heads towards this trend line. So either way, the thing is still a sell. You're supposed to look for a sell, especially if price can retrace back to 1.1437. Sell it from that point, have your take profit here, and if price breaks below, you sell it again further to the lower side. We move to the next page, is GBP USD. So on this one, the same thing still holds. Yesterday there's this spike to the lower side. Just this one. We had a support here, a resistance, sorry. There is another resistance there, and then this a support, of course, not a resistance, a support, and the same place is still being used as a good support there. We went below it and we've gone back above it, and yesterday the price came back to the same place before it pulled back up. So this is a sign that we are likely heading upwards towards this point here, towards 1.3062. The main thing here is you're supposed to buy it and have a take return 1.3062, something like this. This is how it looks on the daily. We had a line at that point, and we did draw a line here yesterday, then we marked this as a resistance there. We also marked this as a resistance, then it also marked the lower one here as a resistance. Then we said you're supposed to place a pending buy limit from somewhere within this place here. Somewhere like this. So if you bought it as we mentioned here, you're supposed to be in a trade now. Expect price to proceed upwards towards 1.3132. Remain long up to this point here. So we move to the next page, is USDJPY, and USDJPY we had a sell yesterday. We said you're supposed to remain flat. It was at a weekly support, but you're supposed to remain flat so that we see how this week closes. We had a level there, a support, a support, a support, a support, then another support. Support there. We also had another support here. And then we had another support at this point there. And then we had another support here. And the last one where the price is now here. So this is a possible buy place. You may want to buy from this point, have a take profit. The first one should be here, and the next one should be at the very top here. So the entire place, this one here, the whole place is a good support and could be a very good buy place, especially if price does not break below it. The upper one is the best resistance. So ideally, price should not close below 108.56 this week, but if it closes below it, below 108.56, then that's a sell to the lower one somewhere here. So a move like this is likely. You're likely to see a move downwards, then maybe a retracement before we continue downwards like that. So just a second, let me reconnect myself back online. here which we had yesterday. The same level, the same level, the same level. Price went down, came back above the same place, same support, it went up, same support, and you're still in that trader. So this is a very good place to look for a buy. You're supposed to buy it as long as the price does not close below this level. This is a buy.